communicate.
Yes, we have a failure to communicate. Big time. What we have here is turkey jerky made with ground turkey. My first attempt. I've made lots of jerky before in my life. Deer, beef, never turkey jerky, and definitely never ground turkey jerky. So I was going to make this for you. So I mixed it up and followed the recommended recipe, which is hard for me to do, but I did. Put it in the fridge, had the video on that, was going to get it out, and life got in the way. And so I found out that because I'd had it in the fridge about 10 hours that I could go ahead and put it in the freezer. So it's been in the freezer, that's why you see it in that frozen state. And said it was okay to bring it out. So I went back to look at the video where me stirring the mixture up and the soy sauce and all the liquid smoke and all that. The file was corrupted and then it was gone. It was gone. So I started not to video this, but you know, you can pretend I'm stirring and pouring soy sauce, liquid smoke, all the seasoning packages, all the curing salt. I'll put a list of everything. And all you really want to see is the jerky and how it turns out. So I've got it here, and I'm going to do it in my air fryer. So what I'm going to let it do, and I'm going to go ahead and do it right now, I spread this out into a thin sheet. And I'll show you what I'm going to. I've got a jerky gun, but I decided I would try it like this and make flat jerky, the strips. Kind of got messed up here on the side, but I think it'll mash straight back out. It smells really good. Have to work around this corner here. So what I'm going to do is take this top piece of this Ziploc bag off. Then I'm going to cut this into strips and put it on this basket here. And here's how I'm going to cut it into strips. While it's partially frozen, I'm going to let it thaw just a little bit more. I'm going to take my scraper that I use on my stove, on my flat top, and I'm going to go down through here, and it's almost able to cut through. You can see it make a line in it. Well, maybe I can do it anyway. And I think you get the idea. I'm going to go down through here. It's going to thaw just a little bit more and make my strips all the way across here. And I'm going to, before it thaws out totally, I'm going to put it on my basket upside down and lift the plastic off the back and leave the strips. That's my intent. We'll see if that really happens. And I could use a knife to cut through here, but I'm afraid I would score all the way through the plastic if I did that. It's going to take about 6 hours curing time. I don't know if this is thawed enough on the bottom to peel these strips up. I believe it's going to work. Oh yeah. perfect. I'm going to pull these apart once I get them on here. Way air can circulate around them. Here's where it laid up on the corner of the fridge in the shelf. So I'm going to cut this through a little easier way. Yeah, there you go. Trying to do this while it's still kind of frozen. It worked out pretty good, kind of the way I thought it would. Do this quick while it's still in a frozen state. And there she is. All right, let's get it into this air fryer. I've had it preheating. It's 175, that's what I'm going to dehydrate it at. So let's get it in the dehydrator. I'll come back in and check it every 2 hours. All right, let's get it in there. It said on the instructions that I got from the company that need to dehydrate this at least 170 degrees. Here's the Spice Lab Cooking Inspirations Premium Curing Salt, Prague powder. I'll bring you back in 2 hours the first time we check it. All right, let's check this. It's got 6 hours and 30 minutes to go, so it's been about 2 hours since it's been put in. Smells wonderful. Well, looky there, boys and girls, looks like jerky. I'll be dang. I think I may be onto something. Hold all the way out here. All right, back in. I'll check it in about 4 hours. All right, I'm going to pull these out. If I can get it on video here. I'm going to flip them over. They've been going for about 4 hours now. And I believe they're actually ready. So how do those look, Miss Warnack?
Beautiful, they smell
They do
great.
really look good, don't
Yeah.
they? I'm going to flip them over though. I want to take a bite of it. It smells so good.
Looks delicious.
But I'm going by the rules. You know how hard that is for me
Oh my God.
to follow the rules
That's
when it
not
comes
in
to
your
cooking.
vocabulary.
It's not even my whole world. It's like, okay. All right. There she is. Going back into the dehydrator. It's got 4 more hours left. It'll be 8 hours total. Let's perform the bend test. Let's get one of the middle ones here. The bend test is where you take your jerky, doesn't matter if it's beef or whatever, turkey, you bend it in half. If it bends and cracks and breaks in two, you've over dried it. If it bends, does not break, still needs more drying time. I don't know if I can check the internal temperature on this or not. Let's see here. It's 141 degrees. So it's going to take the full time. Well, it's come to the end of the time. Let's check the temperature on these babies. Get one that's got the kicker in the center here. Hope I've got that focused okay for you. Well, it's warm. Let's put it right in the center and see what it is. You can see that or not. $168, 168. Let's try another thick piece. It's 188. Let me get them all out here. I'll go over what I've done. There she is, boys and girls. It sure is going to be good. Homemade turkey jerky made with 93.7 ground turkey. Well, let's do a taste test. And I'll kind of go over what I did and what I did to get the temperature up on this. I'm following the instructions. There's a little bitty piece left. You can see. I wonder what the temperature on this is. I know it's plenty warm enough. Well, I'll show you, but it's upside down. I don't know if you can read it upside down. It's 100, 165, 168, 165.7. So it's cooked out of the danger range, as they say. So, exploring everything this afternoon, it said once your jerky gets to the point that you can bend it, and it doesn't break right off the bat, and you're supposed to let it cool before you even do this, and I let a little piece cool before I did it, and it broke just fine. But after it's cool, it'll get to this point, it'll kind of break. You'll see the little white fibers, that means it's good. If you start to bend it like this and it breaks all the way through, you've over-processed it, you've over-dried it. That's the old jerky that everybody used to, get rock hard, take all day long to chew a little bitty piece. The ones that the preppers do. Well, I ain't no prepper. This is going to be in my fridge is how I'm going to store it. And these pieces of, my wife and I'll probably eat these in the next 3 or 4 days. But I just wanted to try it to see if I could do it. So if you follow my instructions, I ain't no expert. I'm just an old guy that used to hunt and fish all the time that doesn't anymore. I've dried a lot of jerky, but it's always been beef. Did a lot of dried apples and vegetables and tomatoes and stuff. The first time in this air fryer I've ever tried anything. It looks like it turned out really good. So let's get a bite of this, see what it tastes like. Anyway, I ain't no expert, so if you do this, do it at your own risk. How's that? Boy, that's awesome. That's really good. And goodness. This may make it to dinner time today. This was 1 pound. This is cooling off enough right here, and you can see right there how it broke, and it's got the little white strands that's still hanging on and didn't break all the way through. You know what you've done at that point. So at the end, he wanted to get the temperature up high, to kill all the bad stuff out. It said if you'd reuse a regular oven, put it in the oven for about 15 minutes at 275 degrees. Well, air fryer cooks a lot quicker than that. So I've got a chart, so I looked at the conversion. If you're cooking at 275, you want to cook at about 250 in the air fryer for about 10 minutes. And so that's what I did. It's heated it perfectly. It just needs to be, 160 mark, 165. Some of it's at 160 or over, and some of it's actually at about 180, 190. So it's all good. Is the taste worth it? Yeah, it's really good. This is not hot and spicy. This is kind of a smoky, sweet flavor. There's thousands of recipes on the internet how to cook this, what to use. If you run it red hot, put chili pepper flakes in it, all kinds of stuff. And I've made it like that with deer jerky before, and it's always really good. So anyway, I appreciate y'all being on my video. Give me a like and a comment, and share this with someone. Share it with somebody that you like. Heck, share it with somebody you don't like. As long as you share it, it helps me. If you want to subscribe, that's fine. I appreciate that too. But thanks for being here on my videos. And I'll do some beef jerky and try not to lose the intro where I mix it up. But it was kind of fun getting the intro done on this one today. One of my favorite movies of all times, Cool Hand Luke. Yeah. And we have a failure to communicate. Yeah. I've heard that before in my life. See y'all in my next video. Out of here.